Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So today we're going to do something same and something really different. Okay, so first off, we're going to do this little jar. Remember the other day I made this as a topper? Well, I'm going to make the whole jar, but I'm going to do it with chrome powders. So I'll show you that in a minute. And we're going to use the chrome holographic pink and the chrome rose red. So I figured they would kind of go together. So you'll see what we're going to do here in a minute with that. But back when I was doing my mix to mold, remember how some of my pieces like bulged? They're not like shaped. See how this one's like more oblong? So everybody was like, well, if you put something in the center, well, I can't find anything to fit. So I'm going to pour some resin in here. I'm going to let it cure. Then I'm going to pop it out. And then when I make the mold, I will be able to pop that in this end and hopefully keep it round. So this one isn't as big of a problem. It's more this part that I need to worry about. But this one definitely had bulged. And this one, this part goes off round. So I'm going to pour these upside down. I'm not going to worry about cleaning them because they're only going to be like insert pieces. So yeah, I might not do this one. These are the two that, because this one, it's more like the top. So I'm going to have to, you know, maybe put something when I'm making that one. But I'm going to pour these two in the bottom. And then we'll see. Because I am going to, we've got a candle video that's going to be coming up. And I have got my bottle openers. That's going to be coming up. And the propagation containers. So my bottle opener pieces and my propagation tubes are going to be here tomorrow. This is Sunday. So look for that coming out probably next week sometime. And then we're going to be doing a candle one. I'm just waiting. You know that I have been in the process. Let me get going with this and then I'll talk as I'm going. All right. So this one here, I figured we would do in the rose red and the chrome. So that is my thinking there. And then in this, we're going to do the, no, I'm going to change that up. I'm going to do the rose red with the bows and the beads. And we will do the holographic glitter in the top. If I could, I might do some of the decals on, but I can't reach the top ones. So we'll do something with that after. But let's get, oh my word, I've got hair everywhere. I just trimmed my hair. I have it pulled back. And I'm still, like, getting stuff everywhere. So I did go through and clean out, make sure that there was nothing in the bows and in the little beads. So let me grab a micro brush because I'm gonna try to get just the dots and then we can wipe it off with a baby wipe, hopefully. All right, so we're doing the rose red with this one. All right, so back to my story. I'm in the process of reorganizing. My craft room / studio is in my basement. I have 1/4 of the basement is sectioned off, and it's an actual room. So the rest of the basement is like my storage. I've got, I would say 3/4 of the basement is mine. Yeah, I have a little bit of a problem. But I don't want to start something too big until I can get myself organized, because when I can get my outside organized, I'm going to be able to get my inside organized so that I can like concentrate, because I'm just getting overwhelmed. I've got, you know, finished pieces here and there, and it's like a nightmare. So my tree is even still up because I had to get the totes and all that. So I've got a lot of it done, but now everything is in my totes and just thrown on an extra shelf until my new shelving gets here tomorrow. Then I can take time and, you know, like get everything organized, and I might have to buy a few little storage containers or something, but I want to have it so that I have an area for my finished pieces, and I have an area for my art, my paintings and that type of stuff. So yeah, I've just been like non-stop. So I figured today I'm not doing anything. I told the family we're having just burgers for supper, something quick and easy. And yeah, because it is just a lot. And my husband comes down, and everything was working except for when he comes down and he wants something, he will shove everything out of his way into my storage area. And then I go to get something and I need to move, you know, 3, 4, 5, whatever things out of my way. So I took all his shit that's left. It's not a lot, because we ended up getting him a garage, and his stuff is supposed to be out there because the basement is supposed to be mine. So I'm getting it so that the only reason he will have anything to do on my side is if he needs to get to the electrical panel. Yep. Call me mean, call me a bitch, whatever, but yeah, I need my stuff organized. I don't know about you guys, but I have not found any man that has been organized. At least none that I know. It is just crazy. And of course, now that, you know, he doesn't work anymore and he is home up my butt all the time, it just makes it worse. And I mean, we used to work together. We had a stove shop for almost 10 years. And it was just him and I, and in the busy season, we would hire, you know, a helper to help him install wood stoves and fireplaces and stuff. And that was fine, because even though we worked together, we still, you know, he was out, I was in the store, and it's just having him here. It's, you know, I'll clean out my cupboards, and he, you know, his idea of helping is he'll load and unload the dishwasher, which I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. You know, he is my world, but he just gets on my nerves sometimes. And then, you know, instead of picking up a bowl to put the bigger bowl underneath, he just shoves it in the cupboard, and then I can't find nothing. So I'm starting with down here, getting this area done. Then I'm doing my main floor and getting my Christmas stuff put away, because all my Christmas totes will all be in one area now, so I'll know right where everything is. And then I have got to tackle my closet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is like a cyclone and a tornado hit at the same time. It's bad. So I'm hoping that I'm just going to be able to wipe over this. So this seems to be working fairly well for this. So we're just going to continue with this brush. So yeah, I guess I didn't make a New Year's resolution, but I'm guessing that it's getting organized. Just saying. And it's been so dang cold out that, you know, it's like you don't want to even attempt to go outside. Our highs have been like 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm not good with, you know, like the different other temperatures. A couple of the people that I follow, they are in Australia, and they'll be like, oh, it's so hot, it's 32 degrees. And I'm looking at myself like, that's freezing. But then I got to remember they're on, what is it, Celsius, centigrade, whatever it is. So yeah, it's, I'm like, oh yeah. That's one place that I've always wanted to visit, was Australia. And I will probably never get there, but that is one place that there's not a lot of places that I really would like to go. I'm pretty content, but Australia is one, and I would like to eventually get to the Caribbean sometime. That might be more doable. I don't know. At my age, you know, it's, oh, come on. I was trying to get that burnished on the side to make sure it was covered, and it kept going off. All right. And we are going to pull out, once we use the other one, I'm going to use my little vacuum. So I changed the name of my vacuum. My name is now Susie, because Susie is the one that got it for me, and that is what my little bug is gonna be. All right, we got, what, 2 more. All right. I probably should have done this on a time lapse, but you know, just kind of filling you in on what's going on. And I'm trying to get all this done, still keep up with my, you know, normal cleaning upstairs, and making sure that I get videos out for you guys. And now I have my second page, so, which is good because it's forcing me to get the stuff done that I want to get done instead of procrastinating. So I think, you know, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. We start a project and we're like, oh, why did I start that now? And then, but once it gets done, you're gonna, you know, it's like, oh yeah, everything is nice and organized. You know, and then I'm sure it's going to take me a month to figure out where I've put everything once it's organized. So I got a question for you guys, because I do this a lot. Do you ever put something away, so you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to put this here, So I'll know exactly where it is when I need it, and then you never find it. Does anybody else do that, or is it just me? Because I have done that with so many things. Sometimes, you know, 5, 6 years down the road, I'll be like, are you kidding me? This is where such and such was. But then there's other times I never find it. I don't know. Yeah. When I was organizing, because I moved my printer out of here and put it on the outside of my studio. And I organized a section for all my candle making stuff because I had just like boxes on the floor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna trip and break my neck down here because I am really klutzy. And I'm like, I know I bought 8-ounce candle jars. Do you think I could find them anywhere? No. Well, I finally found them. They were in with my resin stuff. And where are my wipes? Right here. So yeah. Oh, and we are going to have another video coming up as soon as I can get to my section that I have my plugs that I made. We're going to be putting some lights into an item. I had one of my subscribers reach out, and she's having a hard time getting her lights to stay down. So she asked if I would do a video on that, and I said absolutely. So it will be probably, I'd say, a week or so before that one comes out. But yeah, we will be having that come out. So this is actually cleaning up really good this way, guys. And that's why I chose the chrome powder for down here, because the chrome powder doesn't fly as much as the regular powders. Oops, sorry if I'm off camera. And so yeah, that's why I chose that, just to make it a little easier. Wow, where are all these hairs coming from? I have my hair pulled back. So the only thing I don't know is what color I'm going to pour the resin in. Because I don't know with the chrome if it makes a difference whether you go a light background or a dark background. I can't remember if I've done it both ways. So I don't know. But look at how lovely that cleaned up, guys. Because everything was recessed in, I can just wipe over it without taking that powder off. All right, so let's go ahead and get this flipped without trying to touch the... Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna wipe this bottom. Okay, so let's do the holographic pink. And I don't know if that is what this is or not. I don't know if I don't think it's the chrome one. I'm not sure. So we're gonna just do it and see. And I see something in there that I don't want in there. I think it's just a piece of glitter. It is. All right, let's get this filled in. So you know what? I think we're going to pour this one in white. I think we're going to pour this in white. I think I always use black, so let's just be different, and we will pour this in white. I cannot remember how much this mold holds. I'm assuming it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking that's probably 6 ounces. So I'm gonna mix up probably 14 ounces because I wanna make sure that I have enough to do those little candle stopper things. I don't even know what we're gonna call them, but we'll have to come up with a name. And then obviously we'll have to, you know, probably the next video will be us using those because we're going to have to see if it works, right? This is covering really good. And I was going to use my bug and this stuff is not making a mess. Wow, where is all the hair? I guess I'm going to have to lint roller myself. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure that I got these little hearts on the ends done. Any of the little grooves. All right. We are done. Clean this off. And I'm gonna, I had a feeling this wouldn't work because it's holographic, but we tried. All right, let me get some resin mixed up and I will come back and we will get it mixed and we will get these poured. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. We have got the 12 ounces mixed up. I decided I'm going to do a light pink. I figured that would look pretty next to the background. And I decided to do this rim in the pink as well. So I did that while my resin was mixing. I used the new mini Let's Resin mixer. I love this thing because you can mix slowly. I love this thing. All right, so let me get my gloves on and we're gonna get mixing. So I did bring out another pink too, and these are, I don't know, QO, whatever. It's just a solid pink, so I don't know how much these are going to actually color. It's a pigment, but I don't know if it's, you know, if we might have to add some white and then tint it. I don't know. So let's, and I do want it to be light, so that is kind of what I'm going for, but I do want it to be solid, which this is not. So I am going to grab some of the white pigment because I know this will make it a solid color. And I'm gonna use about that much. Just trying to scrape it off my stick, and then I'll swirl this in. And we will see what we get with this. So I do have a Let's Resin hot pink. I mean, it just says pink, but it's, to me, it's hot pink. But now that I've added some white in here, let me just see. Of course, I haven't opened this one yet. Come on. It's so hard to do this when you have gloves on. There we go. Two drops to start with. Because I want it to be a soft pink. I don't want it. Oh, that I think that's gonna do it. I mean, it's a hint of pink, not maybe another. Two. Because there is a lot of, all right, I think we're gonna go with, I mean, it looks white on camera, but it is a hint of pink. I just don't want to add too much of that other one because I don't want it to get like bam in your face. Yeah, we're gonna call that good. That is just an ever so lightly smidge of pink. And get my cover on that. All right, and I'm gonna pour these two first to make sure that I have enough. Before I pour my two pieces. I do have my top piece just draining in this one to start getting, because I don't even care what color or whatever that looks like, because they're just gonna be filler pieces. All right, so I am just gonna get the hearts, and I'm just gonna smush that around. This is the Teexpert resin that I'm using. I forgot I had some, so I knew I would have, if I had to make up more, I would have the same resin to make more. Because I'm getting low on a resin. Okay. And I'm just gonna move that. I'll give it a mist of 91% alcohol. And hang on, I can see another hair in here. I got it. Oh, there's another one. What in the world? So I'm gonna go, the bottom isn't as scary for the bubbles. It's the little beads on the side. So I'm Gonna stop right about there. And I don't know if this is going to help or not, but I'm just going to kind of slowly go around, so maybe it like coats all of those little beads and into the bows. So this is an into resin mold, and I will have the link in the description box below. I also have a coupon code for into resin. Now that I'm looking at it, I should have done this bottom rim, but oh well. Too late now. All right, so that is domed. So both pieces take 9 ounces, because I've got 3 left in my container. All right, now, I should have moved this before. Oh, it's moving easily, so that I get that out of my way. All right, I'm just gonna get the bulk of that off. Grab a paper towel, and I'm just gonna, all right, let me zoom out so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just wiping the paddles, getting the bulk of it off, and then spraying the alcohol on it, and then taking a dry, clean section and just wiping those paddle blades down again. And that's how I clean it. And then it's always ready to go for your next pour. And I do the same thing with my cup. So we've got these two, and they're upside down on purpose. And I don't even care that they're gonna have the little X's in them, because we're just gonna be plopping them on the inside. Because remember how this one bowed? So if we can prevent that, and I want to thank everybody who has went over and subscribed to my other channel. It means so much to me, guys. Because like I said, I mean, a year ago, I would not have even thought I'd be doing YouTube videos. And here I am with 2 channels. So, all right, let me get a... We got a few bubbles here that didn't want to pop with the alcohol, so we're gonna help them along. And that's because there was still some trapped powder down in those little areas. But I don't care, because it gives a nice pretty color on the underside of this lid. So yeah, we will let these cure, and I will be back on demold, and we will figure out, just because, might as well spray these too, right? Yeah, and then we'll see how this comes out, and then we'll see by flipping these over if it's going to work. So I will be back. Alrighty guys, we are done. These are still really hot. I just took them off out of the curing machine. I let them set up. So let's pop our little stopper pieces. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in this way. And that is going to, even if I have to put them up there, it's going to help keep them square or round, whatever. You know what I mean? So let's get this little puppy out. And that, or I'll have to look on my other piece to see where, you know, where it like acted up. It's obviously going to fall down on the top, but if it's on the bottom like that, it's going to keep it straight. So this is that mold. So see how it kind of is oblong? This part here bulged out, and I don't know why. So if it's like that, with this piece in there, hopefully it's going to stop it from doing that. And if I have to make them deeper, I will. But I figured, why not give it a shot, right? So those are our two little pieces that hopefully will come in handy. So let's get this little castle, cake thingy, whatever you want to call it, done. All right, so I cannot wait for tomorrow because my shelving units will be here, so I should be able to get a lot done. Am I going to be tired after? Yep, absolutely. But, all right. Oh, no. I popped the heart off. Oh, crap. I knew I should have let it cool. Oh, well. I think we're going to be able to save it, without a doubt. We will. Yeah, we're going to be able to glue that right back on there. But look how cute that looks. Minus the broken heart. Oh. We're just going to pop it on there. All right. Let's hopefully be able to get this baby out without a major catastrophe. Okay. Oh. This came out better than I thought. We do have one little bubble there, but look at how cute. So there's a few little flakes, which, you know, is not a big deal. I should have I should have done this rim and it would have been adorable. Look at that. All right, I do not know if I have got a marker. Let's see if we can save our little, yeah. All right, let me get my E6000 glue. And let's see, I'm gonna put a smidgen in the middle. And look. Just like brand new. All right, let me grab my markers and see if I have got something close. I'm glad we went with the pink. Even though it really looks white, if you look close, it has a hue of pink. But I've got a few little maybe micro bubbles, but overall this came out really, really good. And I'm not seeing anything close to that color in these. Let's see if there was anything in here. No. All right, so what we are gonna do is, let me get my tack it over and over. Let me get a brush. Let's see. I don't want to use one of my good ones. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna coat this with the tack it over and over, and then we're gonna burnish this on. I don't know, guys, if it's gonna work, but we're about to find out. All right, so I'm just gonna put, let me use a little cup. And my end is clogged. Why wouldn't it be? Okay. Let's put our little cover on. And that is obviously more than what I'm gonna need, but so I am just going to and this should dry really quick because this piece is warm. Now, I should have had like a starting point, so I would have known like where I started. So I would know where to end. But I'm assuming once I get to that spot, I will be able to tell. I'm hoping. And I'm sorry about the noise. My husband is bringing in firewood. Okay, so we are covered all the way around. I'm gonna give that a second. I'm gonna spray my brush here with some water. And I'm gonna get a paper towel. And this is the rose red. So I don't know what's gonna be the best way of doing it with a brush or just putting it on. So we're gonna try the brush and see how it works. Oh, and that's working really good. And then we will just take a dry brush and wipe off the excess. As soon as I was pouring the resin, I was like, oh crap, why didn't I do that spot too? But it was too late at that point. I was already like pouring the resin, so I figured we could figure something out once we demolded this. And there we go. Let me, I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol on this, and we're just gonna try to clean this up. All right, I think this looks good. So obviously I will have to, well, I don't even know if I'll really have to seal that in or not. So it does have a little bit, you know, like around the bottom, but I don't even mind that. It's really, really cute. And I mean, I don't see any big bubbles or anything like that. The only thing I am thinking is do I color the hearts in like a silver? Oh. All right, let's do, I'll do a couple and see how it looks before I like commit to it, I guess. Let's see, let's start. And this is the Let's Resin Fine Tip. You know what? I really like that. Yeah, it's just giving it a little bit of a pop. And let's see. Why is that? Oh, I guess it's colored. It's just the way the light was hitting it. And we've got a little bit of a heart right there. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like that. And I'm trying to make sure I stay in frame for you guys. So on these ones, I'm gonna try and get the whole heart so that they kind of look like, you know, they're all shiny. Okay. Oh. And there's such an illusion with the lighting because the pink is reflecting on the silver and it's like I'm missing a spot, but I'm not. So when I turn it the other way, then I can see that I got it all. I stick my finger in the wet paint on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna have to cover that again. See where I stuck my finger in there? All right. Let's try and get this one, and then we can get the one we glued on. And that way, I don't even think it's going to really show. I honestly didn't know how I was going to finish this because I really wasn't sure like how it was going to look when it came out. But, I mean, you know, if it's a little girl's jewelry box, we got to have a little bit of a bling to it, right? Not a ton, but... All right, I got to get... these little side hearts. Oh, I think that's cute. I think it's just enough. It's not like over the top, but it's enough where it gives a little bit of a bling. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I do read all of my comments. Sometimes I want to reply to more and then I get busy and then I forget. But I do try and at least heart everybody's comment so that you know I've read it. Okay. Let's get this finished up. And I'm trying to not stick my fingers in the wet paint on the other side. So those of you that like paintings, I just uploaded a new painting video on my other channel. Oh my God, I keep sticking my finger on this one heart. I'm gonna try and hold it different. And this painting that I just did was an acrylic. And I tried to do it so it would be beginner friendly if you guys want to try it. So I'm going to have to go in with a Q-tip after and clean a little bit of this up, but it's not too bad. I will let it cure completely before I try to clean up any of the edges. Ooh. Oh, that is cute, guys. Look at that. Alrighty, that does it for this one, guys. I will get some final pictures and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.